Welcome back to No More Favors Podcast. Got your favorite fat boy, Siberia 1019, Mr. I Am Brooklyn Apparel. Today we got special guest, Ruger Aidoff.
Yeah.
Got a new album out right now.
Yes, sir.
L.O.V.E.
Yes, sir.
Hot off the Brooklyn, the
Hottest song in Brooklyn right now.
but it's not just Brooklyn no more.
Nah, it's not.
Taking over.
Yeah, it definitely is. But down in Brooklyn is the hottest thing out. Know what I'm saying? It's the hottest thing since fried bacon. So if you ain't heard it, go check it out. It's on all streaming platforms, but I'm pretty sure you probably heard it. Know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think everybody in the world heard it by now.
I hope so.
So let's start off with, who is Ruger? Let the fans know who you are.
All right, Ruger Aidoff is a kid that comes from a single parent home. You know what I'm saying? Raised by his moms, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Witnessed his mother go through numerous struggles through life, but always persevered. You know what I'm saying? The street somewhat raised me at some point. You know what I'm saying? A woman can only raise a man to be a man. She can't really do it, but she could do the best that she can. You know what I'm saying? So the streets kind of took over at a point.
Okay.
And that's where Ruger really came about. I was outside getting into things, doing things, I shouldn't have been doing, but it's part of the growing process. We live, we learn, we move forward. So that's where he comes about. That's
right.
my trials and tribulations, the roughness, my environment, what's around me, you know what I'm saying?
That was your alter ego.
Basically, that was my escape from what I was really living in. It was like, yo, I know right now I could go outside and clap this nigga, but then I'm throwing my whole life away. Cause I ain't gonna front, I had anger issues. So it was either like, we could talk, but after a while, I don't wanna talk.
Uh-huh.
I want to, it took me time to elevate, to learn like, yo, bro,
So
that ain't it.
do you think now you got your anger under control?
Yeah, I'll take it out on the music. See,
Take it out.
In the music, I could do whatever I want to do in the music.
So music is your therapy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
That's good. So I'm listening to your music, and this question I gotta get out the way immediately.
All right.
Is Ruger a fucking sex addict? Every song I listen to, I'm like, damn, this nigga definitely having sex again by the end
listen,
of the song.
man, one of my ad-libs is we be fucking. So, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy women. I love women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I don't. So yeah, I partake in some stuff. I like to call it stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like to partake in stuff.
All right. You got some joints that's, to me, in my opinion, is geared towards women. And it seems like when the songs that's geared towards the females, you in your bag. Like, it's a certain bag you get in, and it's like some smooth, laid back shit.
Basically, that's what it is, though. I got a saying that I say that the whole team say. So I like to tell them, when the boss is quav, you quav. And that's just meaning, you know what I'm saying, if I'm good, you good. That's basically my way of telling you that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a boss, so I tell you, if I'm quav, you quav. So with women, it's just, it's just a certain grace and elegance a woman has. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That only she could bring to a man. So it's like, yo, nah. When I rap about women, it's just a certain bag. Yeah, it's a certain bag I get into, but it's mostly, it's geared towards powering women up, making them feel good. Yo, you sexy. Like, don't let nobody tell you, man, you sexy. In your own way, even if you sexy to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
A fact.
I'm saying, so that's what that is.
Beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder.
Facts.
All right. I got so many different places I want to go. I'm trying to figure out where I want to go.
Wherever you want to go.
Take it.
Take it. Oh, man. All right. Now, the thought process for Take It, I'm going to tell you a secret here. When I was writing this album, there's 12 songs on that album. At least 8 of them is probably like geared towards one specific female in my life. Well, that was my life at that time. So, Take It was, I want you to know, no matter what you doing, where you at, I want it right now. Like, as soon as I see you, take it right now. Like,
it's always that attraction.
It's always gonna be that. No matter where you at, who you with, I know if I see you, you see me. It's lit. Like, you came in with him, but you leaving with me. We know what's going on. All so right. That's that.
Let me see. I got a track list of all the joints. Take it, then well, while I'm looking for that, you and Prime, y'all chemistry on records is, it seemed like y'all got a group chemistry, kind of like y'all could be a group together. The music between y'all two, it seemed like it's
not forced.
Yeah, it seemed genuine. It just come across crazy.
The reason that is, he could contest to this later, but the reason that is like, that's my best friend. That's like everybody know I call him my little bro, but that's my best friend. I'm saying, so that's like my brother. We grew up together from young. So it was a point in time when I always was rapping. He didn't want to rap. I was trying to get him into it. He was just like, he would play with it, but he wasn't really interested in it. And then I was like, all right, well, this is what I'm doing, bro. And I'm getting better at it. And he started seeing it. Like, oh, this nigga nice. Oh, you nice, nigga. Yeah, nigga, you could be nice too if you doing it, if you was doing it. And when I was telling you, like, get on board, like let's go. He finally got on board when we decided to create OCR. So once we created the record label, he was all in. Then he started taking the rapping a little bit more serious.
He seen it was a vision.
He seen it was a vision. He seen that we had something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he got good feedback. A lot of people give us good feedback. They always say, like, yo, the chemistry is good between y'all two. So
it definitely is.
And then we push each other pin. So we got our own little thing we do. It's like, yo, I'm trying to kill you on the track. You just know that.
Okay.
So that's what we do.
Let me see. Pressure.
Pressure. Body fire, she's special. Type of chick you get next to. Yeah. Pressure was like I said once before. Now that song, Pressure was a moment that happened over the summer. I think that was over the summertime. We was out and about with some girls, chilling, nice summer night. Shorty was fire. We was at a barbecue. Somebody brought their homegirl over. It was one of those type of situations where the homegirl came to. I'm like, yo, who that? Nobody knows who she was. Like, oh, that's homegirl. That's their homegirl. That's their peoples or whatever. So I'm like, all right. But I seen Shorty looking at me, but I'm like, yo, she's fire. Like, she can't be, you looking at me like she on me? I'm like, oh, niggas like, yo, she wanna holler at you. I'm like, word. The night was a beautiful night. And the next day I wrote that song. So I get inspired by women, basically.
But I see.
Yeah, I get inspired by women, basically.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, I get inspired by women.
Soul to Soul is my favorite joint on this album. Well, that's one of my favorite joints.
Okay.
But I think that's the
deeper side of it.
The deep, yeah. That one I was just like, all right, this shit, I fuck with this. This is like one of them joints. It's one of them. You don't have to have a certain moment or a certain mood to hear that song.
Yeah, it creates his own mood when you hear it. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So, for instance, we was going to do a show the other day, and we like to, we like to play what we play to get turned up for the show.
Right.
And we was playing the tape. Bro driving, he playing the tape, and that came on. He said, nah. This ain't I can't get in this mood. I'm gonna listen to this and I'm gonna get in my bag. Nah, skip it. And I'm like, yo, I get it. It's that type of song. I wrote that song. So I was in a relationship with my ex for like 13, 14 years.
Oh, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Ups, downs, left, rights, back and forth, the whole 9 yards, right? So Soul to Soul was my I gotta let it go. That's what that was. It was like, oh, I get it now. All right, you know what? Let me let you know how I feel. This is what it is. This is what it was. And this is what it could have been. But I'm all right. You good? I'm good. We good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was. That was the farewell, the coup de grace. See you.
So what do you think about releasing that for a single? Or you don't think you've ready for that yet?
You know what? To be perfectly honest with you, I never thought of that releasing that type of vibe as a single because I'm really still just testing the waters to see what the people want from me. I'm more so I make music for me. Don't ever get it. I don't really make it for it's weird when I'm in my creative space. I'm not making the music like in my head like yo. I hope they like this. I hope they're gonna like this. That's not how I make it. I make it off my vibe and how I'm feeling because I know how I'm feeling. Somebody else feeling like that. I just know how to put it together on a beat. Good.
This album, it sound like you was cruising around and you was just
Going through it.
going through a certain zone. So it sound like this album was structured for a certain vibe. Like you can listen to the album and tell you was in a certain vibe. Now, another question I got, and I was listening and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is a jat? That song is fire, and I'm like, all right, what does jat mean?
All right, so the jat or jatty, you know what I'm saying, is the fatty. It's just it's an upgraded new term with the young generation. Yo, she got a jat, she got the jatty. So I'm up to date with what's going on with the young. I'm outside still.
I'm listening to it, and I'm like, all right, maybe it mean this, maybe it mean that. And I'm like, you know what? I got to make sure I ask that question.
Yeah, no, that's all good. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody, when I recorded it, the engineer was even like, yo, what's a jat? I'm like, bro, don't worry. Just know this is that. Don't worry about it.
All right. What else? Locked In.
Oh, Locked In is just, that song right there is just basically, I'm telling you, letting the female know, yo, no matter what we go through, no matter what happens, I thought we was always gonna be locked in because most of the time that's what no matter what happens, I'm gonna be we locked in, right? But it don't never really turn out like that. So that's what Locked In is, right? I thought we was locked in, but you was part of my top 10, but you're not. Turned on me. What happened? Oh, all right, bet I see what's up. See you on the other side. It's cool.
Now, it was something you said. On another record, you said. Let's see. I might not get it right word for word. I love my sandbox niggas. I even tie their shoestrings. Damn, and I had this line in my head. Like it was like this line was stuck in my head. I love my sandbox.
What song? Look,
God's plan.
Look, look, you Brody know him. I write a lot of songs. I don't be knowing the verses sometimes.
I love my niggas I love my sandbox niggas so much I tie their shoestrings. Something about tie their shoestrings. And I was like, that's a deep ass line. So everybody that you grew up with is still surrounding you right now.
For the most part. So that whole line even came up about some of my, I want to say like my childhood friends that I grew up with. Some of us grew apart. I'm saying they not a part of my circle right now.
That's how it goes.
It be like that sometimes. But even though it's physically like that, like in real time, it's not really like that if I was to see you. Nothing changes on my end. So even if we used to kick it every day, all day, every day, and life happens, people grow apart, family, this, that, whatever. Just the love I got for you don't never change, bro. Right. I'm saying I'm one of those. Like you gotta really do some off crazy the wall shit. Like for me to be like, yo, fuck son. I ain't fucking with that nigga. Even if it's a female, I'll be like, yo, fuck son. I'm good. Like that's not what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is.
Now these specific songs that I'm asking about is all the songs that stood out to me. So as I mention these songs, I know people gonna go and be like, all right, let me go hear this record. Let me go hear that record. And I definitely want people to go listen to Soul to Soul because I want them to pester you until you put it out for a single. Actually, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
All right. All right. That's good to hear. All right.
It's some joints on in 2023, you dropped a couple of singles.
Yes,
I think
I did.
five or six singles.
Yeah, I did.
So I see you was heating up for the album for 2024, Kelly's Son.
Yes.
2023, you had. Yeah, I was all. I was
You
all
did your research. You did his homework.
2023, you had trying to remember because I had my favorite songs written down. I don't know where I put them at. I shouldn't be smoking so much.
No, it happens. It happens. 2023, I might have dropped. What we had in 2023?
Gonna Be Great.
Okay. Gonna Be Great. Wow. That was the. All right. Gonna Be Great was my. It was my reintroduction back into. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm here. Let's do it. I'm here, and I'm gonna rap.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was. Y'all on drill beats? I bet. Look, I'm a rap though on a drill beat. I really don't. I'm not one of those them artists that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I got ops and I don't got no ops. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. If a nigga don't like me, he don't like me. But I don't got nobody where I'm like, oh, I gotta duck and look over. I don't duck, look over my shoulder. I don't live like that. I'm a grown ass man. I don't have those issues. Now, if a nigga got a problem with me, that's when we deal with that. But I don't have ops, so I don't really talk that in my raps. When you listen to it, I don't really deal with it. I don't do it too much.
I didn't hear too much.
I might reference certain shit, but I don't really,
Yeah, but it's not oversaturated where I'm gonna kill.
Nah, that's not
30 people not getting killed in every record.
Exactly.
Which is it's
substance
refreshing.
behind. It's substance behind what I'm saying. Even when I do got songs that's like super duper ignorant, it's still some substance behind it. I might give you a stupid ass off the wall hook, and you like, what the hell? But then the verse is like, oh nah, that's hard. Then it all come together. You're like, oh, I see where he was going with that. It's ill. It's a different approach, but it's ill. Sometimes you gotta shock the audience. I feel as though
you got a lot of up tempo, but I like when you lay back.
When you slow down.
When you slow it down, I think that's when you in your bag. Like, not that you're not in your bag with the upper speed, but the slow speed, I'm like,
I totally.
Why you ain't do more of this?
I totally get it, and I get a lot of that. And I'll tell you exactly why it was done. So we living in a time where this is the pace of the music. So, you know what I mean? Sonically, those beats that I use or the melodies in which I'm rapping, patterns or whatever, is just basically I'm doing what these young kids are doing. I'm formatting it to where
it
people like
us.
Me and you and maybe a little bit younger than me, they get it. They're like, oh, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? And I don't gotta do what they're doing. So I'm comfortable in that. And these fast songs was just to let them know I could do that too. I'm definitely gonna slow it back down. That's a fact. If you notice, Kelly's Son ain't really have no up tempo crazy.
I was
like
just
that
about to go there because a song that you went crazy on is the joint with L.O.V.E.
Oh, you heard that?
I was like, yo, I could go for an album of this flow. Like, I fuck with that.
Street.
I fuck with that.
That's the street. That's the street sound. That's the raw. That's me not trying to cater to nobody. That's me. Oh, we rapping. All right, leave me alone. Give me a blunt. Put the beat on. I'll be back in like 15, 20 minutes. Yo, look, tell me how this shit sound. That's what I do.
So, what's your process? Like, what's your recording process? Right.
All right, I'll give you the full synopsis. So on a regular day, first of all, I write a song or two every day.
Okay.
So even if it's not a full song, I'll write 32 to 64 bars. Just write bars, just to write the bars in some type of format or melody so I could later use it and make it a song, right? So I get up in the morning, get a coffee, and smoke a blunt and drink the coffee, right? As I'm doing that, I'm going through beats, might catch something, might catch my ear. While I'm doing that, I'm already like freestyling a little bit, going through different flows or whatever. Once I grab a beat that I like, that's when the freestyling starts. I start kicking shit, whatever. Then I get the phone out. all right, now I'm ready to write something.
Mm-hmm.
Play the beat again. Then I start writing it. My writing, the way my writing may go, it all depends on the beat, which is weird because most of the time I'll write a hook first.
Mm-hmm.
If the beat is fire, it's like I'm like a fiend. I'm gonna write the verse. And I'll write the verse, which is weird. I'll write the verse out in like a 64 format, but somewhere within the verse, I wrote the hook too. So it's in the verse. So then it's weird. But I pull it from the verse. So it might be something that I said in the verse. I'm 8 bars in, somewhere in that verse, 6 to 8 bars. The hook is in there. You already heard me say it. Now when I flip it and go right back, it's like, oh. And it's the process.
I could hear a lot of these records in the club, at games, definitely strip clubs. It make me want to drink.
It's party music. I make
music.
party turn up music for the girls to feel sexy and want to shake their ass. Pardon me, but that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
When I was listening, I wanted to dance, but I'm too old to be doing these young ass dances.
That's why you two-step to it, and you let the lady go crazy.
I just like more blunts.
That too. More blunts is always gonna be a go. You know what I'm saying? More blunts is always gonna be a go. But I've kind of been doing strip club performances. We started doing those, right? Okay. And the music that I didn't have strip club music. So when we got booked for a strip club, it was like, yo, we gonna perform that. Now we can't be performing that. They gotta shake ass. It gotta be a certain type of song. And I started making those type of songs, and I was like, oh, all right, cool. But I don't want to never get branded as one type of a rapper. So what you always gonna get from Ruger Aidoff is I'm gonna be versatile. I might even try some shit.
No, because
then there ain't nothing wrong with it.
Kelly's son sound totally different from L.O.V.E.
Completely two different projects.
Completely different.
One is melodic, one is just raw. Like Kelly's son was that's my heart and soul. That project was my first project that I put out to the world.
Okay.
That project meant a lot to me, not only because I named it, of course, after my mother, and I am her son, but the artwork for that project is me and my mom's. That shit, it was symbolic. It was just, I'm here. That's what it was. It was like, yo, I'm here. I'll tell you a little fun fact about me. When I was born, the doctors claimed that I wouldn't make it past 4. I was born preemie, first of all, and I didn't have no bowel. I didn't have no digestive tract. So they was like, yo, I had meningitis. It was a lot of shit going on. They was like, yo, he's not gonna live to be. You lucky if he make it to 7. I got hit by a car when I was like 4 or 5. It's crazy. So I wasn't supposed to be alive. I'm here. I'm saying, so God got God's something plan for me. That's where God's plan came
God's
from.
plan.
That's exactly where it came from. That's exactly where it came from. So this whole thing is just like preordained for me. It's like, yo, I gotta make something of myself. I gotta make my moms proud. It's a lot. I got the gang. Gotta hold the gang down. They support me. The gang is actually what fuels me. Because I could be perfectly honest. If I didn't have the O, I don't think I would be going as hard as I'm going with it now. Because I was doing it for the longest, but I was doing it for Dolo. Okay. So it's different when you're doing it for Dolo versus with.
So this is your label, Out of Control Records.
Me and my
you on Prime?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So that's another thing. People kind of get it confused when they see us. They're like, OCR is a group. We're not a group. We are all individual artists, but we come together to make the mega collective Out of Control. So everybody in their own right is their own artist. Everybody has their own
Everybody's soloist.
Everybody's solo. But when we come together, we give y'all Out of Control Records.
But would y'all consider putting out a project together as a unit?
We got a project. Actually, we about to slap y'all with a project.
Yeah,
the project is in the works. I know y'all just
put out Go Stupid this week. Yeah, I pay attention.
So you see.
I pay attention. I'm like.
And what do you think of that?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. It's catchy.
Okay.
It's trendy.
Thank you. Appreciate
it. And
I'm sorry.
I could hear it. It's the right season for it.
Time.
A lot of people don't know what season to put out records.
Yes.
And for it to be warming up, this came out at a perfect time. Okay. Just like, pardon me. Brooklyn is a dope ass record.
Shout outs to Thriller.
And I think it should. I think I ain't gonna say I think I know with the right momentum it can carry over into the summertime.
Crossover, right?
Because it's so big right now, and I want to hear it playing at the Barclays every fucking game.
We said that.
We did say that. Didn't we say that? Yo, yeah, we did say that. We did say that. We spoke about it. We trying to connect the dots, man. It would be perfect for the Nets to come out, Brooklyn. Know what I mean? For them to pop out. Bro, yeah, pull up. Come on, Prime.
Come on, we got Prime.
bro
we got
here.
Prime in the building, actually. So Prime gonna come in and join the interview right now.
And for everybody out there, let me clear this.
Bro?
Let me clear the air for y'all. Prime, like I said, this is my best friend. This is my brother. But my real brother, because y'all be getting confused. I have a real brother. And when y'all see him, we got the same face. So there's no way you cannot know that's my brother. He couldn't be here today. But yeah, so let me just make that disclaimer. You heard? Because they be tripping.
Yeah.
Prime, what's the word?
What's the word, y'all? I was just watching, man. This interview has just been fire from the start. I want to shout y'all out for
I appreciate it.
The chemistry is dope. The questions is good.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Listen,
definitely.
I ain't trying to waste nobody's time.
Right.
If I get you here to interview you, it's because I believe in what you're doing. And I fuck with it, and I don't like a lot of shit.
And I appreciate the fact that you even took the time to reach out to me like, yo, I'm trying to give you your flowers, King. I'm like, yo, I'm there. Just let me know, bro.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I wanted to do Prom, and I was like, all right, it'll be good if I can get both of y'all at the same time. So maybe later on we could try to get the whole label, you know what I'm saying?
We could definitely get the
pull
O.
up.
We can make the O.
And, so what's your reaction, Prom, on not what's your reaction, what's your thoughts? How you feel about the love that Brooklyn gained?
So, as far as the song Down in Brooklyn,
yeah,
it's amazing, bro. I don't want to. How can I say? I don't want to like downplay it because me and my brother been doing music.
No, fuck that. Right. That's a big record, bro. Enjoy the moment.
Our flowers while we had. We've been doing music for a little while. I would say, like you said, I probably started to take it serious. I'm gonna say I uploaded my first record 2018.
Okay.
I finally put like a song out for like streaming platforms, and
since then we just been doing our thing, putting records out, promoting them, trying to perform and reach the people. And we had a small little core fan base of people that fucked with us. But it's like nowadays the state that music is in, having a catchy record or an anthem or something that the ladies love that's what's gonna kind of stick. You feel me? So when Thriller came up with the idea for Down in Brooklyn, and he made the beat, and he was like, yo, let's do this record, let's shoot the video immediately. I'm like, we all just agreed. We was like, all right.
That's the light-skinned guy.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna tell you another fun fact. He could contest to this. I didn't want to be on the record. Oh yeah, I'm glad we here. I'm glad you said that while I'm here. I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm so glad that you said it. Now that can we talk about it now?
Let's talk
about it. Yeah. I didn't want to be on the record. Like, so when the idea came about, obviously shouts to Jim for popping it off. Well, really, Cash with That's Just Not My Problem. Then Jim flipped it for Harlem. Right. And Thriller was like, yo, let's do it for Brooklyn before every other neighborhood try to do it.
Jump on it. Yeah.
Let's do it first. I'm like, all right, cool. So he made the beat, kind of executive produced the record where he wanted everybody to go. Okay. Feel me? And we was in the studio. I didn't even really fit. I like to write my verses home so I could be prepared when I go to the studio. But I literally only had half of it. So the second half, the finisher, I wrote it in the studio. So we normally, our recording process is either picked, like you gonna go here, you gonna go here, or whoever's done first. Who's done first? Ruger be done, he'll go in. Like a lot of the songs on the project that we got coming up, he's going first. But so
y'all we go in, getting produced.
Yeah. So we go in, we recording the record, and I had went, Thriller went, Killer went, and it was pretty much towards the end of the song. And he was like, he'll do this thing in the studio where he go like this. It's perfect the way it is. Yeah, it was perfect. It's like, he listened, he's like, nah, it's good. It's perfect the way it is. It's good. Thriller had this premonition. He like, yo, I had a dream. I had this idea. It won't be complete without the biggest O. You have to be on it. Ruger was like, nah. And he was like, yo, you gotta be on it. He was like, just go in there and do the verse. If you don't like it, whatever, but just do it. I do the verse, of course. I'm so glad he did the fucking verse, bro.
Now,
I'm so glad he did the verse.
Now, how you feel about it?
I still don't like the verse.
I'm crying. We in
But,
Brooklyn when we shopping Vinny's.
but
he
it's
love it, bro. He gonna grow to love it.
it's not that it's a whack verse. I know me. I could have said so much more. We took my Brooklyn here, but I just generalized it to make it fit as a whole. So that verse was like a general verse. It didn't really. I could have made it more specific to where I'm from. I could have made it more. That's why I feel like, to me, that's not one of my better verses. But it is what it is. The song
You
is
know
doing
why I
great,
feel like
and I'm
it
taking away
perfectly
from it.
balanced out? Because what we were trying to do is everybody was gonna like specify and rap about where they from.
Right.
But we both from East New York.
So that killed it right there.
So I rapped specifically about East New York. I talked about certain shit. Thriller talked about Flatbush. Killer talked about Bed-Stuy. Ruger didn't specifically talk about East New York, but he talked about Brooklyn as a whole. He kind of brought the song all together to me, which if he wasn't on it, it wouldn't have been complete. He kind of ended it out perfectly where he talked about certain landmarks, Biggie, Pop Smoke,
Vinny's
and certain shit. He's saying that he don't like it because he know he could have done so much better because of his rapping ability, like rapping at a high level, like bars wise.
I think,
But it be that type of shit that stick.
So
The slower, spaced out bars that people could remember and rap along to.
It's catchy. It's
The catchy
repetitive.
shit. So we needed that as the fishing line to reel him in so we could do some shit like Going Stupid, which he went bananas on.
Thank you.
So I just pestered him about this, so now I gotta ask your opinion. Can we get a collab album with y'all two?
Just me and him, or you mean the whole O?
No. Killer is very violent.
Yeah.
Say that. I like him though. He's very violent. I like him.
Send a nigga to the
He's
sky.
stand that.
Shit.
He's
My young boy.
Yeah, he's the
Youngest
youngest O.
He's like a.
That's the YN of the O.
I figured that.
Yep.
Because his energy is so high, and I'm like, he got to be the baby of the bunch.
Yeah, he is.
He's very violent. Very violent.
He give me
I
he give me like Tupac spitting in the camera vibes. Like it's that. That's what he be on. He's like that. It's his energy. Like Killer's dope though.
I wouldn't have thought the Star. I would have
No?
thought the Ville.
Okay.
Oh, he give you Ville
He give you
energy?
Ville
I'm
energy.
crying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to cut his ass when we leave here.
Yeah.
It's crazy he say that because when my mom's first met him, she was like, Terrell, he looked grimy. I said to her, Ma, that's my son. She said, no, the boy could rap. He just looked grimy. He looked.
He Gucci though. He got a good. When you get to know Killer, he good people.
He's a good
he seemed
good
like
dude.
he seemed like he's at home and he fit in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
he's somebody gonna get shot on the record.
Yeah, he's definitely
definitely
sending
gonna
somebody
get
to the sky.
It even could be a chick record. He's gonna ease in
Yeah.
Mhm.
your
Yeah.
brother or your man's gonna get clapped if niggas acting crazy. He gonna ease it in
Yes,
there.
that's Killer. He just we trying to work him out of it. It got better.
No, but it's
It fits. It
Yeah.
fits.
because he gotta grow. So
That too.
in 2 more years, he might not even think about none of this.
Which is true because he just dropped King of the Style 2, which is on all
Okay.
streaming platforms. And those songs are more geared towards like slow songs.
Mhm.
The chicks. That he wants to those music that that sound he wanna kind of shy away from a little bit to get to this new sound that he doing.
Tell him
now.
he gotta take them damn gloves off.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? I like the gloves.
I do too.
That's like his.
It's his person.
That's
It's his
his-
personality.
That's his identity.
Yes,
like
it's his
everybody
thing.
got certain shit. Like like Murphy Lee in the Sing Lunatics, he had like the half a mask.
Nelly had the Band-Aid.
Nelly had the bandit. That's Killer shit. And if you know what the gloves is about, if you know,
If
you know.
Nah.
And that's how it goes back to what you're saying as far as him being a violent nigga. Nigga got the gloves on. People is confused, like, what are those for?
Nah.
And other people is like, this nigga is
As soon as I
crazy.
seen that, I said, then I seen the next one. I'm like, got no fucking gloves again. I said,
Yeah,
he's
That's his
definitely
thing.
violent.
Yeah, that's his thing.
That's
man.
that's good though.
That's his thing.
But yeah. So back to this collab album. I ain't forget.
All right, cool. So what's crazy is right before the whole OCR thing really like took effect, and let me just jump back a little bit. What made this whole OCR thing take full effect? Rest in peace to Jones. Let me start by saying that. Right?
Rest
in peace to Jones.
Long live Jones, man. Long live Mogul. You know the vibes.
Facts. So a good friend of ours passed away, And that's what made us say, yo, we gonna go full throttle with everything we doing.
The music, the clothes,
the
everything.
to this, to that, the whole setup. So prior to that, me and him was working on doing a tape, but then the collective came about. Okay. So we focused, everything that we're doing is more so geared to this movement and how we rolling out, who come out, what comes out. So the tape is definitely we gonna put it together though. And I can't give you a time frame, but we'll definitely put it together.
Yeah. Because the way it goes is, what we like to do, we like to, obviously it's a family, so we support each other. We funnel everything to one area, to each O, to make sure that the engagement is coming to all of us as a family. So solo projects, or if somebody drop a single, we all gonna make each other collaborators on Instagram, support it. Whenever we do a group song, it's the same vibe. So we all try to show each other the same love as if it was our record, whether if we on it or not. So
right.
I see that.
I'm glad he dropped Loyalty, I Values Everything, which is a fire-ass tape. I listen to it when I'm driving all the time. But we working on O Way or No Way, which is the Out of Control Records album. We're not going to call it a mixtape. We're going to call it an album because that's what it's going to be.
It's going to be that.
That was one of my questions too.
We got a lot of records literally that's recorded already that we haven't put out, and then we have some that we still working on that we about to do to kind of close it off. Then we're gonna sit together, we're gonna go through all of them, and we're gonna pick the best 15. It ain't gonna be no album cuts on there. Where it's like, oh, that's cool as a number 6. Nah, it's like every single song is gonna be every single song is gonna be a banger. So O Way or No Way, Out of Control Records album is coming real soon. So stay tuned for that.
Why the name Out of Control Records?
Well,
you want me to elaborate a little bit?
Yeah, get on.
So, shouts to my bro Boogie. He's kind of like on the back end of OCR, kind of like, on the admin side. It's like CEO, whatever. He don't rap, but he do a lot of the.
Solid guy.
So, when it was first created, we was just fucking around, just saying it, like Out of Control Records. And then again, like he said, he was on the rapping tip. I was more so doing the hosting for Battle Fest and the Caffeine 2021. And then when I decided, I'm like, you know what? After COVID, we about to go blood. And I dropped the record, this, that. And as far as the name Out of Control Records, it's just literally, it embodies us as a family. Another AKA for Out of Control Records is Organized Chaos.
1099 is the
1099 a gang. Or we could call it Organized Chaos, because it's a bunch of chaos, but we keep it organized. Because dealing with 6, 7 different personalities could be crazy, but it's a melting pot. It's like a pot of gumbo. We all family. We don't always see eye to eye, but at the end of the day, we always get the job done. We get our job done. We got an end goal.
Like y'all blend together.
Yeah.
We might fight. Y'all ain't gonna never know about it. All of that. Like, it's everything a family go through.
Certain things that go on behind the scenes, like certain people might not see eye to eye, but we always got the same end goal, and we always agree on what like, you know what I'm saying, what we doing. It's a family feel, but it's OCR because we out of control, man. It's self-explanatory. Our records is out of control.
Out of control. For the perfect example, yesterday was a regular Saturday. We ain't really had nothing to do. I woke up. I was like, yo, shooting a video today. Just randomly. Like,
to which one?
So I was gonna say he ain't mention it. As I'm sitting there, and as good as the interview is, and when you asked him, I'm like, is this nigga gonna say we just shot a video for Locked In?
I was like, all right, we need to do a video. He's like, yo, I was like, let's just do a video. So I was about to, I'm that sporadic. I was about to do a video for a song I never even heard, right?
Something that's not even on the album. I'm like, do a song off the album.
So he goes.
I was trying to figure out why.
So he says, yo, let's do something off the tape. Do one of these songs.
I gave him like a 3, and he
picked out of the 3. I'm like, all right, well, for these 2, I need more production for these 2. Let's do this one. All right, come on, let's shoot a video. Last minute, spur of the moment. What time? It's like 3 o'clock. I'm like, yo, 7 o'clock.
I would mind you.
Let's go.
I was occupied. I was at work technically. So I say, as soon as I was done, we just straight shot.
I said, what time you get off? Whatever time, since you gonna shoot the video with me, whatever time you get off, we gonna work around that. So when you get off, that's the time the shoot is. And that's where we'll meet at, and we're gonna just shoot a video. Well, whoever comes. Whatever happens. On the way there, it starts raining.
Pouring yesterday on some Hurricane Katrina shit.
Started pouring. And I'm like,
so we trying to think of a plan B.
He calls me while we en route. Yo, bro, what we gonna do? Take it inside somewhere? I said, nah, all good. It's gonna stop raining. As soon as we get there, it's gonna stop.
As soon as we got to the low.
I said, look, we supposed to shoot a video right now. Let's do it. Do it. So yeah, Locked In. We shot a video for Locked In last night. And so y'all should be getting that.
Top of the week, Tuesday, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully Tuesday.
All right, send it to me.
Locked In. The visual gonna be fire for Locked In.
Definitely gonna send it to
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
That's you know what I'm saying. That's one of the features that me and him got that's near and dear to my heart. That's one of my songs.
That's why I keep asking, can I get a tape together?
So
because y'all blend sounds like a group, and for him to say you wasn't rapping that long, I'm like,
nope,
got some shit.
Now I used to fuck around like if we gonna go back like 2010, 2011. I was rapping with my bro Millsy, but we was just in the crib fucking around. I'm talking about taking it serious.
Yeah,
but sharpening my pen with him. And being around Ruga, getting my flow together, and like certain things I might want to rap about. We was just messing around. I got old songs on SoundCloud from like 2010. But 2018 is when I was like, nah, I'm gonna put my shit on Apple Music and brand myself, and we gonna get a label logo, and we gonna take this shit serious. So
I think like after
we kind of talked to each other. He talked
Bucket
me into
List,
it.
right? That was
yeah
around that time.
Just Enjoy This Shit was the first song, but Bucket List was the first
Bucket
one
List
that
was the one.
People that I feel like, okay, I put a song out and people liked it.
That's the one I was pressing them about. I'm like, yo, bro, you need to rap.
I ain't gonna lie.
You wanna do it, do it. That was the one.
We thought we was
on. Yeah, we did. I said, that one right there gonna take us
out of here for Bucket List. Who knew? Probably 7 years later, now down in Brooklyn is what's really giving us the clout that we deserve.
Right. But everything happened.
Everything happened.
Yeah, man.
Everything happened for
you.
a reason.
You ain't gonna miss
it's
it.
an acquired taste, man. You got to just stay at it.
Absolutely.
But to piggyback off what you said, because I was sitting over there. Listen, what camera do I look at? We trying to get Down in Brooklyn played at the Barclays, okay? So we speaking into existence. We got the clean version. We got the regular version. We got the open verse version where it's no verses. It's just, that's just down in Brooklyn. And the beat, it's Brooklyn. Y'all can play that.
Right.
So
slam that in the arena while mid-game or whatever. You know how they got the sounds and shit?
We thought about it already.
We need that played in there.
Everything, but it just didn't pan out yet. But it will.
Sometimes you gotta bully situations.
Thriller said, if we gonna be the new Wu-Tang, the new whatever you want to call us, the new Rockefeller, the new Murder Inc., back in the day, during the payola days where niggas was trying to make niggas pay for certain shit, you had, in Wu-Tang and Rough Riders, they had certain niggas that was goons that would go to the radio station and manhandle certain shit on some, you gonna play this.
Get the DJ to play it.
I'ma have to tell Killer, I'm just playing. I'ma have to tell Killer, put the gloves on. And go up to the bar. I'm just fucking around.
I think in due time, man. It's just in due time because it ain't like they don't see it. It ain't like they don't hear it. Bobby Conda, Sus One, Self, Slacks,
Drewski,
they see it.
So everybody.
Yeah, Matt. You know the videos that I make, the Ostro videos that my brother be with me where I go around different areas of Brooklyn doing Ostro. 1 or 2 is luck. If you 1 or 2 might go viral, but we made 8 of them shits, and all 8 of them got over 100,000 views on Instagram. East New York, I did 3 for East New York. Brownsville, I did 1 for Brownsville, 1 for Canarsie. We did downtown Crown Heights, Bed-Stuy. All of them shits got 100,000 plus views on each video. One of them is about to hit 1 million, and on each of them, if you click the comments, like when somebody like lit or somebody that's showing us love, I'll pin the comment. So on each of those videos, somebody commented. Mano, Uncle Murder, Lil Mama, Bobby Condas, Flex done liked it,
and
Drewski.
None of these dudes trying to bring y'all out to open up or nothing.
Bro, when I tell you I had a list of emails, important emails, and a whole bio written that I sent to over 15, 20 people, sending them the all 3 versions, the song, clean version, open verse version, and the record, and then the bio about us. I sent it to mad people. You know, I just sent it to DJ Sir Manny. So shout out to DJ Sir Manny. He said he gonna spend that. We gonna see, you know what I'm saying? There's a few people we reached out to. So
how many people y'all think right now hiding in the studio somewhere trying to figure out how to make up a better down in Brooklyn than y'all?
I feel like in the beginning they may have.
I don't think so right now.
When it first dropped,
popped, When it first popped, I think everybody was chasing it.
I feel like in the beginning they may have. I feel like as good as it's doing, niggas is just like, yo, the song is just.
It's just good now.
I don't feel like niggas is chasing it anymore.
Niggas is just
in the beginning, we dropped it in January, so it's not a short lived. It's been doing this thing for a couple months, and we promoting it, we posting content. So I don't feel like niggas
to come out in January
and still be rocking right now.
This is short. This is short. It's a lot of songs that
take a minute to pop.
Till a year later, sometime 2 years later. So
that's right.
It's really how you work the record. And I know it's definitely gonna be playing in Gersh every game.
Somebody already reached out to us
hollered at us
to
about
do a
that
little
already,
something. I would love to
so
perform.
I'm
At
definitely
like the
open
opening
to it.
game or like a.
It's gonna be a fight.
I'm from the worst part. We in Gersh Park, nigga. I got it in my little Ostro, man. In the halftime.
Long as ain't no weapons involved, a little fisticuffs ain't never hurt.
Yeah, we all about bringing the positive.
So I'm gonna tell y'all that right now about me.
No,
a little
that's just
fisticuffs ain't never hurt nobody.
Yeah, but that's just the Gersh shit. Like Gersh is always
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even go to the game. I don't go.
The last couple of
and I live in the hood.
The last couple of lit experiences with somebody, because ball players, like people come.
Yeah.
But the last couple of things I've seen where it's like it's on my algorithm on Instagram and it's like a lit night. It be good vibes. Gersh ain't on no bullshit no more.
Cardi
so
B
we
was
gonna
in there.
Cardi B, we gonna bring the good vibes. Don't worry.
Yeah, they be in there. The celebrities, real celebrities, be in the spot.
The O's gonna bring the vibes. Zone 6 is in the style, right? Yeah. Killer. When I was filming the Ostro for Bed-Stuy, I was asking Killer because he from the style. I'm like, yo, give me some noticeable places. Like, where do I need to go to record? He told me mad places. He was like, go here, go to Zone 6, go to 258. He started naming shit.
He know, he the style.
So when I do a certain area, I'll ask somebody who I know who might be from there. Like, yo, where should I record? But yeah,
it's a lot of historical spots in the East. But if you're not,
yo, man.
Listen,
I'm gonna say this.
Down the block from son. Like literally, like I'm walking out my crib, what was it, yesterday or the day before yesterday? I'm walking out the crib. Little niggas on my block, they like, yo, Meek gonna be up the block. You rapping, go up the block and get a picture. I'm like, son, Meek ain't gonna be up the fucking block. Like, what y'all little niggas talking about? Now one of the old head niggas come out, he like, yo, son, my son Kai, he got a song with Meek. Meek did the feature for him. Shooting a video today. I said, oh, these little niggas ain't lying. He like, nah. I go in the crib, I'm going about my business, my regular, about to go shoot do what we doing. It's flooded outside. Cyber trucks, this, that, in the street. I'm like, oh, this shit is real deal. Helicopters outside. I said, all right. I said, that's respect. Shout out the homie. I don't know him. I've seen him, but I don't
shout
know
out to Kaki Ka, man.
Shout out the homie because for him to bring Meek Mills to that's the fucking trenches. He brought him to Bammers. Okay,
so you got some niggas who might see that online and might say shit.
Yeah, nah, that
like I seen little funny statuses on some y'all baby moms was fiending to be out there half dressed. And in my mind, I'm like, cool, niggas might be saying little funny comments, but shout outs to my son Kaki Ka for having that type of influence and bringing them niggas to the trench. If niggas know about the towns, because I'm from East New York.
Yo, it was niggas in Bammers that don't even be
kind of like its own area. If you know about Bammers,
I went to Jeff, so I know.
Bammers is Bammers, you feel me? So he had them in the trenches for real, you feel me?
Worst time.
And that's another thing.
That's the other.
All of that happened, cops came, and it was just a video shoot, and everybody went home. So along with him,
good vibes. We could have it.
You feel me?
We could do shit like that. So that was good vibes. Shout out to Kaki Ka once again. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm saying. I was literally just about to say that, Ruga. Shout outs to Kaki Ka because I feel like right now, from the outside looking in, niggas is probably looking like, yo, Brooklyn cool, but East New York niggas is wild. Because down in Brooklyn, viral niggas know all about that song as far as putting Brooklyn on the map in the East or whatever the case may be. Kaki Ka got the song with Friday and Meek. He had him in the hood. The East is looking. Y'all see my hoodie? Y'all see what's going on? Down in Brooklyn merch.
Kaki been hot for a long
Y'all see what's going on. The East is on the map. Shout out to my nigga Kaki Ka. Shout out to the whole OCR, man.
He been hot for a while.
King Beamer. Everybody from the East doing their thing. Handsome Baller. Shout out to everybody from the East that's doing their thing, man.
Uncle Murder.
Everybody from the East.
Brown.
You feel me?
Shout out to Mitchell Ames, man.
Mitchell Ames, yeah.
Shout out to Landlord. Shout out
Mitchell
Shout out my cousin. That's my cousin. That's my cousin. Shout out to Landlord.
My son Ninja.
If you know, you know. That's the ultimate. The ultimate ninja. Right there.
Yeah, shout out to the whole East. We making a lot of noise right now, and we just going. This is when I tell you we just scratching the surface. Trust me.
This summer is going to be a
crazy.
fun summer for everybody.
This summer about to be lit.
It's going to be a very productive
it already started.
Summer.
It's starting already. We having a fucking ball. We just did 2 bookings in one day the other day. We had to be 2 places.
And y'all got a show tonight.
And we got to, shit, we got a fucking show tonight.
Yeah, right after this, man. Look, he did his homework. He knows.
And we got a show tonight. When I'm telling you, life is moving so fast, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's tomorrow. I'm like, we got a show today, Sunday. We got a show tonight. So it's like every day lately we've been having 2 things to do. Something in the middle of the day, something at night.
Which is dope.
Does it feel to stay busy though?
It feels good though.
It do feel good. I ain't gonna find.
Sometimes you might have your days where you might get a little overwhelmed or you might feel a little burnt out because we human, but we ask for this shit.
But not only did you ask for it, think about how much energy we put in the street shit. So now it's, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna let a little bit of
this
little endeavors wear you down? Nah,
I tell
gang.
everybody, the same energy and hustle you have for the streets, put that shit into your business, and it's
Facts.
Golden.
sky's the limit.
Yeah, that's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
Gotta
That's a
invest
fact.
in yourself, man. If you ain't gonna do nothing else, invest in yourself, man. People spend their money, tend to spend their money on the dumbest shit.
Y'all on tour right now, right?
Technically, yeah.
Basically
Tour's
say
over.
that.
Technically,
No,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
you could basically say that.
Since the song dropped, literally every weekend we've been having
doing
2 shows, or maybe 3. You could call it a tour. Literally since the song dropped, we've been performing every weekend, either twice or 3 times.
And we be performing with Gino.
We got a show May
He's
3rd
on
with
tour,
Gino,
so every
800
time
Foreign
he
Side.
come to Brooklyn, we open for him. So it's like, all right, we just been busy working. We working.
Yeah, the This Is Not a Drill tour.
Yeah.
He was in Jersey. We already did a show, but then he had a few other stops. But then
He coming back.
May 3rd, which is Saturday coming,
We got
the
another
Night
show.
Horse is a venue in Brooklyn or whatever the case may be, and we headlining that. So we gonna do
Shout outs to
we gonna do
Gino,
some
man.
records, man. Shout out to the whole 800 Foreign
800
Side,
side.
Free Favi. Shout out to my nigga Gino.
Yo, you know what makes y'all so unique? I'm sorry.
I want you to come sit down.
You know what makes y'all so unique?
Shout out to Moving Forward Podcast.
Yeah, come to
Y'all moving as a team. So when y'all come in a spot,
It look,
y'all
yeah.
got rap, plus y'all got the other niggas behind y'all.
And we got our merch on.
Seen y'all all
Yeah.
got the same merch. So y'all coming in with a force.
Right.
And a lot of most groups or artists that come out that be successful come in how y'all coming in. So enough respect to y'all.
I appreciate-
What y'all doing.
Thank you.
Dan,
my brother.
that right
Thank
there.
you.
Nah, I appreciate that, but
Appreciate that.
because when we
Word.
was crafting OCR, we come from the school of the 90s groups. Obviously, like I said, Rockefeller, Wu-Tang and all that. But then I'm such a fan of music that I love the collectives from the 2010s too, like A$AP Rocky and A$AP Mob,
Young
Right.
Honeys
Wiz
and all
Khalifa
that.
and Taylor Gang, Lil Wayne and Young Money, Currency and Jet Life, Joey Badass and Pro Era. I could keep going. Flatbush Zombies, Underachievers. You feel me? So I looked at it like, yo, all of these is a group of friends who they documenting their shit, they vlogging, making music together, having fun, just genuinely just doing their shit, and they make it like that. Me and my niggas is gonna do that. 100%. I guarantee you that.
Facts.
I seen the Go Stupid joint probably before it was up on streaming platforms.
Yeah,
I was
we-
being nosy.
Oh, so you
I was being
poking
nosy.
around.
I
You
was
poking
like,
around?
all right.
We
I
might have.
said, I said,
I think we
all
leaked
right,
that
why this not
in a
on the
live.
album?
We might have leaked it in a
yeah,
live.
we leaked it on live.
We leaked it on live.
And then we posted like a little snippet, but
Yeah, we leaked.
we was thinking like, yo, it was a thing. Even Ruga, Thriller, everybody was like, damn, what's gonna be the next song? After Down in Brooklyn, we was thinking like, yo, we could either fuck up the goodness that we've been doing, that the song created, or we could just make it better. So we either have another hit record where it'll catapult it to the next level, or we could have a song that people not gonna like, and they only gonna like that one song from us.
And not to cut you off, I will say this too. I was more so on the side of we need to put out another song. It's taking too long. I
Yeah.
want to put out another song. I'm tired of this fucking song. Put
Yeah.
out another song. And they like, no. So I'm like,
even
all
now,
right.
like you said, it's only been 4 months, so it's still short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, we-
short lived. So
Even with the new single out, we gonna keep working down in Brooklyn until we can't no more.
because if you've been following me, you know I tend to just put music out. In
Yeah,
spurts.
yeah.
I'll drop an album right now.
And I'm looking, I'm like,
Go home and put something together.
All right.
Yo, I got 15 songs here, but what album? But I got songs like that.
so are you gonna work this album, or are you ready to drop another album already?
No. We working this one. The team is on my ass. They not letting me. I got a whole nother project I could put together. Right, I got a street joint. I got something.
This nigga got mad
particularly
music, bro.
for the streets. I got a street joint, but we gonna wait and we gonna push Love and we gonna push this Out of Control album and we gonna just let that simmer in and see what that does and we
Yeah.
gonna take it from there.
All Way or No Way is gonna be ridiculous.
So what's the structure of y'all shows? So say if y'all, when y'all get booked, do y'all get booked as a group or as
lately, yeah.
single artists?
Yeah, lately we be getting booked as a group, but before,
Sometimes it be Ruga, Aidoff, and
Yeah,
Prime
yeah,
Pyramids,
we
and
be
we'll be at the same event.
collective. They'll
They'll make us 2 separate flyers, but then in our mind, we like,
We
might
like,
as well.
what? We Debo in. So they'll book him, book me, and then they'll do something stupid like he's before me or I'm before him or whatever.
And it's like we might as well just.
Yo, we doing the whole set.
And
It's over,
especially
it's
now
late.
with the record being what people is identifying us with, we definitely lately been getting booked as OCR too, as a collective.
As a
so.
collective.
Especially with Go Stupid.
Yeah.
it's gonna look like it's a group project.
I love that record.
Now,
And we just added KK. Shout
outs to Killer K made in Brooklyn.
Killer
Shout outs to
Made in
KK.
Brooklyn.
That's the girl. She's on Going Stupid.
I thought that was Boss. I thought her name.
That's
was
not
Boss.
Boss China.
So Boss China is
the first lady.
is the first lady at
She's the
OCR,
first
but
lady at
she's
O.
only on down in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn right now.
She on Pressure too. You asked about Pressure,
Pressure,
but
yeah.
she's on Pressure
She's
too.
on Pressure on my album. She has a single getting ready to come out very
Tri-State,
soon.
that's a fact.
Very soon.
Tri-State is about to be. So China's gearing up.
Yeah,
Okay.
China getting
So
ready.
China, she the first lady to O, but KK, who's on Killer K made in Brooklyn, she's on I'm Going Stupid. She's like the princess of the O. We just added her. And I think it's a great addition. How you feel about adding K? I think she's been working crazy.
I like Kay. I love her work ethic. I love her whole.
She got the
I love
image.
the whole
Her
aesthetic
energy
she
fit in
brings
with
to
you.
the group. So I just love KK. I love.
That's
her.
what I'm trying to tell niggas. If we like the new Murder Inc., because motherfucking Ashanti was already Murder Inc., and then they added Vita. Then you had the Charlie Baltimore.
True.
You got to expand. So KK might be the Vita where she come in with that energy, rapping on some gangster shit. You feel me?
Could possibly
So
be.
yeah, man.
We
And
got
she's gonna bring out a different set of
females.
females.
Yeah.
Because her whole sound and look is different.
Yeah.
So it's good. I believe adding her was a good thing.
And then Going Stupid was kind of like proving grounds.
Yeah, that's
Because what
that
we
was.
do, we push each other pen. Sometimes we don't have that. Well, we starting to try to do writing sessions where we all together writing, but 9 times out of 10, we just write our verses.
Right.
Okay.
And that's the beauty of it to me. We'll get a beat, and then everybody do their thing separately. We'll have the studio session booked to record a certain record. Now I'm excited because I get to hear everybody's shit.
verse.
Because I didn't hear you ain't kick your shit to me. You about to just go record it.
Right.
Yep.
So it's like an exciting feeling for me where I get to hear like, oh nah, this nigga is in there going crazy.
So y'all don't all record together?
No, we record together. We just don't write
We
together.
just don't write together.
Sometimes we might not record together where you might do your verse one day and send the record. But lately,
Oh yeah.
we've been together though.
We used to be in the studio. We'll definitely spit our rhymes to each other.
Oh, no,
If
we
wanna
used
know-
to-
Ruger, he'll do it to me
Alright.
sometimes. He'll spit his rhymes to
So
me sometimes.
lately, what's been happening since the shit been taking off, and it's again, it's still a sport. It's a little bro, so it's like, yo, I'm still.
Here we
I just
go.
gotta do what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna fall short or you gonna be right
Gonna
there.
ride with it.
So before it used to be, yo, I wrote this. It would normally be, yo, I got a song, bro. Yo, what's the song? Yo, this the hook. This the verse I got. Here, listen to it. He'd be like, nah, niggas went off. Gee, I ain't getting on that. Nah, I need a verse because look, I'm tapped out and got no another verse. That's all I have, bro. So you gotta kick a verse with me. I bet. So it's times when making the music, it gets like, I don't know how I could say it. Like where making certain songs is just, I don't know. I don't know what's the right word I'm looking for. But when I'm making songs, when it comes to making songs with him, it's just like, yo, brain fart. I'm high. Got high. I had brain fart.
Writer's block sometimes.
Writer's block. It's not even that. So I'll write the song. I'll come to you. I'll say, yo, bro, look, this is this. He'll be like, nah, I ain't getting on it. Right? And then he'll flip it on me. He owes me a song, by the way.
2.
Oh, I'm glad you know. He owes me 2 songs. So this is what he'll do. So I'll come to him and I'll be like, yeah, I got the song. He'll be like, nah, all right, yo, you good. You don't need to get on it. He'll then go write a song. Yo, bro, I need a verse from you. I'll write the verse for him. Right? Give him the song. Oh, all right, bet, boom. Now I got you. I'm gonna do that for you on the flip side. I wind up doing another song for him because what happens is I tend to write the hook, write the verse, and then I'll be like, yo, I don't want to talk about this topic no more. So I need you to write something. Like, as I feel like I don't want to push the pen. I feel like when an
You gotta
artist
let it guide you.
pushes his pen, you start saying anything.
Yeah.
Like, cause you're just trying to get the work done. And it's like, no. It gotta mean something.
It gotta have some type
Quality
of
over
meaning to it.
Quality over, you're right. So I'll either step away from it or I'll just be like, yo, all right, that's it right there. I'm gonna cut that right there. And you owe me. You gotta do it for me, bro. You just owe me. So I put him under pressure a lot of the times, but he comes through. He always comes through for me. But he owes me 2 songs right now because he was supposed to be Kelly's son. He almost didn't make the album.
I'm on the last song. I closed it out.
He almost didn't make the album. And he's on that last song because he waited till the day before we finalized that album to get ready to put it out. And he was like, yo, bro, I'm not on your tape. And I said, who fault is that? I sent you the song and you ain't on it. We going forward without you.
When I listened to the song, it sounded like
He has something to prove.
on the side,
He has something to
just
prove.
laughing like I'm about to.
He has something to prove.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
He has something
Because
to prove.
Kelly's Son is hard. The whole album
He
is
has something to
fire.
prove.
But in my mind, I'm like, yo, if I go, all right, cool. That's the last song on the album. But it's not like my verse in the middle. It's the last song on the album, and I'm last. this the last thing that you're gonna hear before it ends. I'm like, nah, I gotta go crazy. So that song Ragnarok, that's probably one of my personal favorite verses. I ain't gonna lie, that's probably one of my top. I think
that's one of the
five,
slowest. That's like the tempo you like right there. That's
Ragnarok. I ain't gonna lie, that's one of my favorite verses.
Right?
We both went. Niggas went crazy on that.
So when your album coming out? When your album dropping?
He was
yeah. Yo, you know, it's crazy. Last night I just asked him. I said, "Yo, yeah. So you got the tape out. I just dropped. We pushing what I got, but when you dropping something, you worry about you pressing me. You gotta.
Here we go.
You gotta think.
Here we go. So I'll say this, because Thriller. My first album, which was a fucking masterpiece, I still love it. The epitome of versatility. It dropped on my birthday for 2023. So it's 2 years ago. So that was my first project, executive produced by Thriller and Flacco. I got the O's on there on a couple features, Killer's on there, Ruga on there, Thriller. Literally everybody on there, I think, except for China.
I'm on one song.
So I love that album, and I didn't promote it as much as I should have. I should have shot like a video or two off of it, which I did. I got a video for this, that, and Do My Dance, but I'm talking about like something else off of it. So he was basically trying to put the pressure on me the other day, like, yo, we lit right now. The song is going crazy. Niggas, you was getting noticed from pieces or whatever, clothes, whatever. Now you get noticed from music. If it's any time for you to do something right now, it's right now. You need another Prime Pyramid song. Yeah, we did Down in Brooklyn, it's lit. Yeah, Going Stupid is another hit, cool. But you need a record. You need another song. It's been a minute. My last song I put out was Half Crazy, which was in January. I just uploaded a visual. I got a visual for Half Crazy or whatever. But my next project, which is, as rappers say, is coming soon. That's some rapper shit. It's coming soon, man. Soon. But my next project, I'm working on, especially since he asked me about it, and I literally was just talking to Thriller about a few.
I'm on him.
I was talking to Thriller about a few like song ideas, like concept ideas, and I got a couple of names I'm choosing in between my, choosing between in my head, but. Another Prime Pyramids album is in the works. Right now, definitely my main focus is at least trying to wrap up Oh Way or No Way, which is the group compilation album, because we've been working hard on it. Once I feel like that's kind of...
It's like 80%?
It's like 80% done. Like once that's done, I could then, because I'd be getting cluttered with a lot of shit. Once that's done, then I could focus on my Prime Pyramids project. So I'm kind of focused on Oh Way or No Way, but definitely I'm going to say before 2025 is out, I'm going to release another project. I'll give y'all that. Before this year is over.
But for the meantime, you could still go back and rework your album, though.
That's 100%.
And drop videos.
And drop videos.
Yeah.
I got a record number 4, I think, Crazy Over You with Flacco singing on it, which will be a fire summertime,
summertime
for the ladies. So I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm gonna shoot. I think I'm gonna shoot a visual. I think I'm gonna shoot a visual too off of Pretty Mere Versatility.
Okay.
But yeah, another Prime Pyramids project coming soon, man.
Real soon. Say real soon.
Real soon.
Know, yeah, you putting.
So when Killer dropping?
Being that which one?
It's
That's
two.
The thing.
Yeah. Now we got
Killer from the Start.
Killer from the Start, and you got Killer K, Made in Brook. So he just put out
King of the Star
Part 2. He just dropped that I think a month ago.
But what
it's out now.
Yeah, that's out right now. But he's actually working on a project right now. I don't want to say too much about it, but that's on. Y'all gonna get something from Killer soon.
So y'all just
y'all
got so much music,
flooding.
y'all just consistently dropping.
Yeah,
basically.
We trying to. Basically. Sometimes they say less is more, but with what we got going on, and we know all of our shit is great quality work, we gotta flood the streets.
I just want to flood it. Yeah,
we gotta OD, because what happens is sometimes time goes on, the sound might change, things happen. And what I could like to call them is you don't want to let one of your favorite songs, or even if it's not one of your favorites, but you don't want to let anything that took your energy and your time to do and you paid for it to record it turn into a fossil.
Just sit there.
Fossils is songs that you got in your My Files or in your notes that you never dropped. Maybe it's a year or two ago. You listen to it while you're driving, you bump it, but you never put it out. You don't want your shits to turn into a fossil. You don't want your records to turn into a fossil. Put them songs out, y'all. Y'all hear me?
Drop them
shits.
Immediately.
Put the content, make some reels behind them, drop them songs. So that's what we doing now.
But make sure they good, though.
Make sure they good.
Don't drop
put no whack shit.
Anything. Because we always remember this. No matter what it is, once you put it out and we hear it, you can't take it back.
Yeah.
You understand that? And I said that in a rap. I don't know which one. I be having quotables. I write a lot of raps, people. I'm sorry. But yeah, just never do that. If you don't feel 100% in what you doing in the product, do not put it out. I'm saying if you got to rework it until you get it right. Then
That's
you
a
put
great
it out.
piece of advice
But
right
once
there.
you put it out, that's it. You're done.
All right, so I got a segment called "What's Your Opinion?"
Okay.
So what's your opinion? Both of y'all can answer this.
Okay.
What's your opinion on the Big U indictment?
I'll go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this is what I do at work. I like to do the icebreakers. People trying to wait last. Let me talk first and get this shit over with. I don't know too much about it because I know it's West Coast business, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I try to be as relevant as possible. I try to stay up to date on the internet and shit like that. You got to be cautious, man. Whatever it is that you're doing with technology today, everybody got to ring doorbell camera, word of mouth. Feds is tapped in to Facebook and all of these social medias. You might think you got a encrypted app that you texting niggas on like Telegram. Bro, when I'm telling you, face-to-face in person is the best thing. All that internet shit and everything could be recorded and you could eventually be indicted behind it. So I'm not gonna say too much about it because I don't know, but it's a fucked up situation. If what they saying is true, because I seen a video saying what they trying to say he did is what he did.
Yeah.
If he did that, that's fucked up. Long live my son Nip. You know what I'm saying? The marathon is going to continue.
All I'm going to say to
I don't know too much about that, man.
I don't know what I don't know, and I know what I know. And all I'm going to say to that is that whole situation right there with son, yo, listen, I always live by this one rule and this one rule alone. You do your dirt by your lonely. That's all I got to say.
Oh, you a real 90s nigga.
Yeah.
Do your dirt all by my lonely, man.
You will never tell on yourself.
And that's a fact.
And if that go over your head, then I don't know what to tell you. But
You'll never tell on yourself.
You'll never tell
somebody
yourself.
else will.
All right. So what's your opinion on just that? People doing crimes and recording the shit for social media.
That's Sherm business.
That's
a dickhead. Fuck
that's
son.
That's new age.
Whoever out there doing that,
fuck your whole
son.
life. If you committing hard crime with a device, we gonna use the word device.
We're gonna use a device.
Not even gonna say camera because niggas be having all type of shit, hat with a camera in it, all type device, glasses. If you outside with a device, recording niggas doing crime, somebody should punch you in your motherfucking face, first off. Because this is what's really going on is you should be helping that nigga or that person at the crime is, but you so busy with the phone. That's what pissed me off with niggas. I don't like niggas that be recording and that's not helping. That's one, right? Now, if you want to be a civilian, you got to remember you always have to stay a civilian.
Yeah.
They made the sidewalks for niggas to walk on the sidewalk and the streets for niggas to be in the streets. So you can't be in the streets with a camera. You got to be on the sidewalk with a camera.
Yeah,
because if you're in the street with a camera, you're going to get hit.
As far as somebody themselves doing a crime and recording it and posting it, that's definitely dickhead activity. You stupid.
That's dumb. Why would
you should?
Why would you want to? Why would you want to record yourself committing a crime that you then later can be used against you in the court of law to put your ass away? You can't even say, "Nah, that ain't me."
Yes, it is.
That's you with the Ava Rex on stomping son out with the beef and Brock Timms. That's not you, Junior.
But the crazy thing is, they'll upload it themselves and then say that everybody else snitched on them.
But
if you share it, then you snitching on me.
You know what that is? That's this society with the clout, bro. That's what that is. That is you might don't believe what I'm saying, so I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna show you, yeah.
Nigga, I don't care if you believe me or not.
Gangsters move in silence, you heard?
You don't believe me, don't believe me.
Classic saying.
That's it.
Gangsters move in silence, you don't need to broadcast what you're doing, gang. I'm sorry.
There's no need.
People, they sticking their neck out the window for a piece of notoriety so niggas can say, oh, that's son who did so-and-so.
And then
make sure that there's something positive that niggas is noticing you for.
And you risking
That's what you should be doing.
You risking it all because you go out there, you do that, you record this shit, and everything you do after that is short-lived because they coming.
Yeah.
So now what? You just did all that for what? 15 minutes of fame? You ain't even get the whole 15. It don't make no sense, bro. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. So I'm highly against that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like I said, I'm 90s nigga.
It's enough cameras around where you don't have to record it. They already record and get stupid ass.
Yeah.
Reality.
They definitely
some
recorded.
G.
Nah,
I'm not
because
gonna hold
yeah,
you.
that's the reality. That's the reality to it. So
You couldn't have said it no better. There's enough cameras around. You don't got to record yourself, gang. You're already being recorded.
it's no need.
And you think you're going to record it and then try to delete it? Niggas done screen recorded it. People done shared it.
The internet
just
police
like what you said about the
is
music.
real.
Once you put it out, you can't take it back.
They have police
That's
just
music, footage,
check.
anything, bro.
They got police literally just for that. Go on the internet and see what type of fuckery you doing. Oh, he doing fuckery. Oh, he just got a picture. Oh, this nigga got a rocket launcher. Oh, yeah, we about to.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing lately. Niggas with the MPGs in their video. Jesus Christ. We got real MPGs, RPGs. We got real RPGs before GTA 6. It's crazy.
Yo.
Real RPGs in the video before GTA 6 is crazy.
It's a different world.
Hurry up, Rockstar.
I don't.
Yeah, y'all taking that long.
If y'all can give the perfect situation for Out of Control Records, would it be as with distribution from a major label, or would y'all stay completely independent?
I'll keep it real short and sweet. I'll let Ruga tap in after this. I'll keep it real short and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
For the people, this is the thing. With the type of people that's been DMing us and showing love, they watching, Ruga.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna see this. So I just listen clearly. When y'all, because we this close to getting a meeting, I'm not gonna say who, but we real close.
Just know we working.
When we go sit with these people, whoever y'all are, y'all either taking the O as a collective and we'll divvy up what we got to divvy up as a family, or if it's just one of us, just know everything else is attached. Once one get in the door, everybody
One go, we all go.
So I wanted to say that first. But as far as what type of situation, all we need is a foot in the door. Right now, I really wouldn't care whether if it's signing a deal, but just know that it'll be a label deal. You're not signing us as an artist. It's going to be a label entity where it could. You don't really get a 50-50 split as far as publishing. That never really happens. But I feel like if we stick it out and we do what we need to do, because they see we got the numbers, they see we getting the love,
Got the
we
merch.
package, we got the merch.
Got everything.
Engineer, 2 producers,
Studio,
graphic designer, videographer, artist, singer. It's like so packaged. All they could do is give us money and put the machine behind us.
Okay.
So we looking for, again, I just need a foot in the door. It could be signing a deal, but if it's a publishing, a decent split where it's like a type of a nice, yeah, of course.
nice old good old.
We trying to change it. We trying to change niggas' lives in the O.
Let's do
Feel
it.
me? So I know y'all watching, but yeah, of course, 100%.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
We waiting on you.
Yeah,
you know who you are.
DM Ruger, hit Thriller,
Let's do
hit
it.
me.
We waiting on
Hit us.
y'all. Let's do it.
Who's the biggest artist that hit y'all up to jump on a remix for Down in Brooklyn? Because I know it's somebody like, yo.
I'm gonna let him answer that. Cause I ain't gonna lie, his DM
I don't want
going
to.
berserk.
I mean, this is the time to give out spoilers because we got the open verse challenge, which I'm not gonna say it didn't do as well as we expected because we thought people was gonna take the beat and jump on it and represent their neighborhoods and where they from. Because you had people saying, "Oh, y'all ain't talking about here. Y'all ain't talking about here. Y'all ain't talking about here."
They didn't even want to.
Here's the open verse. Take the beat. We giving y'all the beat.
They wanted to play
with the
song.
sample.
So this challenge is still.
It's still out.
going.
The beat
It's
is
all
out.
going right now. But not
to-
as many people did it. They was so caught up in the song.
Yeah.
Still, they was just playing the streams for the song.
I spoke to one of the PR homegirls, one of the publicists that we kind of getting cool with, and she told me, she was like, you got to manhandle the open verse challenge. Shout outs to Connie Diamond. What she did with the ghetto and ratchet shit, you had regular people doing the open verse challenge, but the ones that she made sure she recorded a slight visual for, a piece of content for, she put that together, which made strangers say, oh, let me get in on it.
Let me do mine.
The last one, which was she kept as the real remix, which was Remy. But before Remy, you had Kenzo B, 26AR, Jen Carter. So many people did Ghetto and Ratchet. And it wasn't like they was just deciding to do it. I feel like she was making that happen. So homegirl who I just spoke to is so true. She's 100% right. She was like, for people to buy into it, OD the way I want to, manhandle the open verse challenge. Pick the couple of remixes that you want to do first. Lit people from the East. I can name a few. We could get anybody on there. Big East, Baller, King Bimo, a few different people we could reach out to, know what I'm saying, jump on the Down in Brooklyn remix. But I'm not going to give away no spoilers, so we got a remix coming soon, man.
So if you can get a remix coming soon?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Gotta move in the dark. You know what I'm saying?
If you could pick 4 females to be on Down in Brooklyn, what 4 females would you pick?
We did this thing in the group chat where
did this.
Thriller was like,
We did this already.
Thriller, we call him Uncle Phil of the O. He was like, yo, pick y'all fantasy remix. 3 or 4
I think we
people who
picked
y'all
3.
would want
3
to be
apiece.
on it. Ours was mixed. It was men and women. So we had already put our fantasy features on who we would want to do down in Brooklyn over. So it was mixed. But the fact that you said females only, that's a dope question. I'll let you go first because I gotta
now
think.
you got to think about
I gotta
it. So
think.
you
I gotta
throw
think.
it on me. You see what he be doing? I already knew what he was trying to do.
Girls only. I gotta
Girls
think.
only.
All right, off rip, I'm gonna say Billy. I would say Billy B.
Shout out to Billy.
Shout outs to Billy B.
She from the hood.
Big Cypress in the
Big
building.
Cypress.
Big ENY shit.
Absolutely.
Shout outs to Billy. I would definitely say Lola. Lola could rap. She got the sound, her voice. So Lola Brooke. 2 more females that would be dope on down in Brooklyn.
I already know where I'm going with it.
Nobody asked you. 'Cause when they asked you,
I already know where I'm going with it.
That's my 2. I got to think about my other 2. Now you go ahead.
All right.
I got to think about my other 2.
4 females.
'Cause
I'm
fours-
gonna go. Let me take it there.
She's from the Bronx. I couldn't say her. I would have said Kenzo, but she's from the Bronx.
I'm gonna go. We shooting for the stars. I'm gonna go Little Kim.
Oh, you going deep. See, I didn't know you was going deep. I didn't know
We talking
I thought we
superstar
was-
features, gang.
Okay,
Remember the
gang,
one we did?
okay.
We was like Fab, Uncle Murder, Mano. We started naming people who we want, like big artists to do a feature.
All right,
I'm shooting for the stars.
all
I'm
right,
gonna go Lil Kim.
All right, okay, I see where you going.
We're gonna mix
to.
up the ages.
All right.
I'm gonna go Lil Kim. I'm gonna go Lola.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Young Devin.
Fire.
Shout out to
Shout out to
BGE
Jazz.
Entertainment. Shout out to
Shout out to
Baby Girl.
Jazz.
Shout out to Young Devin. So I'm gonna go Lil Kim, Lola, Young Devin.
That last spot. Somebody gonna be in their feelings either way.
From Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn is the thing.
Lil Kim, Lola, Young Devin.
Who that for?
Because you had said Billy already, so I'm trying to be different.
Yeah, don't pick no Billy and
Lil Kim, Lola. What was my third?
Dev.
Lil Kim, Lola, Young Devin, and Scarlett.
Scarlett would be hard. Scarlett would be hard.
Y'all not telling me Lil Kim, Lola, Young Devin, and Scarlett is not going to do a hard down in Brooklyn remix. They going to go crazy. They going to go crazy.
Who you think will have
I was about to say Foxy.
Once he
If
said
I-
Lola, I'm like,
If Foxy still was,
Foxy.
Shout outs to
crazy
Foxy.
with it.
Shout out to Foxy Brown. Shout outs to Foxy.
Foxy don't.
But now
Foxy
he can
don't-
finish up. We can put your 4 now. That's my 4.
Yeah.
Lil Kim, Lola, Young Devin, and Scarlett. That's my 4 females. They will go. I know what I'm doing, man.
Billy, Lola.
You going Foxy?
It's only the real reason why, and no disrespect, but the real reason why you would say why people love Lola is because that's the closest thing to
She
Foxy
sound like
niggas had in
Foxy.
so long.
It is.
And she got balls just like Fox.
That
so it's
little
like,
raspy monotone when she get on
yeah,
that shit.
so you got to understand where that's coming from. So I would say Rod Digger, first name Rashida. Yeah,
She was ill.
Yeah.
She was ill.
Yeah. That's that would be hard.
What was they what
That would
was
be
Busta Rhymes
tough.
shit called? Not the conglomerate. What was it called?
Flip
Flip Mode
Mode.
Squad.
Flip Mode.
Squad.
Flip
Flip
mode.
mode.
Yeah, but when it comes to like labels or collectives or groups,
All right, but
I
if
like
we-
to do my research.
For
though.
my
Jay
four,
Jerky
we
mix.
saying just I'm
And
just
shoot-
shooting for
yeah,
the stars.
shoot for the
Nigga,
star.
Nicki Minaj. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, she from Queens. She still
from-
could get on it though.
She rap. We talking about somebody
Rap,
that's going to add something to the song. It don't even matter. She
Do you
from
think
Queens.
she will actually rap or just be on there?
You think she would animate it? Nah. I honestly feel that the fact of it, because it's an anthem type song.
But with the people on that record, she would have to rap.
This is what I'm saying.
Knowing Nicki and how she is,
She gonna want to album.
she gonna try to change the shit on some. That's just down in South Side. She gonna try to change it for her party.
Nah, I don't think so. What I really feel is she was
That's
that right
just down
there.
in Baisley.
I really feel like if she was on the track, it's gonna change the whole narrative of the track, like how niggas is writing. Once they know she on it, it's go time. She not playing with
I
nobody.
think she'll get smoked though.
by the people he named.
I think Billy B will smoke the shit out of her.
That type of song, you never know.
Billy is lyrically inclined, but I'm gonna just keep it real here. This is just, you know what I'm saying? Nicki, we talking about Nicki Minaj. We got verses like Monster and shit like that. She rapping with it. I don't know. I can't agree to that one. I can't.
You know my problem? People.
No disrespect to you, Billy. You know I
Do
love
you
your
feel like she's
soul.
overrated?
Nicki Minaj? Hell yeah.
She made.
Huh. I don't think she.
Skill wise,
I'm about
Like
to say her
like
skill,
rapping
her
level
skill,
wise?
her skill level
Or
is crazy,
like-
bro.
I don't
For a
think
female,
she
she's
rap,
dope.
Rap. I don't think she. I think she do more the
That animated shit.
pretty
You
Barbie
like the-
type shit. I want that gritty when she was still fucking with Fendi, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
You want that dirty money,
I
Nick.
want that.
You want
I don't
that,
want
Nick.
that superstar.
You know the
If
thing is though, on the albums that she be putting out, even though you got like some pop records, you could find like one of them, maybe like tucked away, where she got like one.
She
like,
always give her.
She always
fans
get
that,
like.
I don't listen to none of that shit.
That's what I'm saying. We would never know because she'll put like one or two in there where she barring it out.
And it's probably not a good thing. Most of her criticism I give her is because every time somebody say she had a dope verse, they say monster.
Mm-hmm.
And then they push it to the limit and say she had the best verse. And I'm like,
No. I won't say-
Jade smoked
No, I won't.
everybody.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. Jay
I won't
Jay
say
went
she had the
bananas
best
on
verse,
Monster.
Hov walked
but
on
her
that.
verse was fire on that. Her verse was fire.
It was good.
She held her own. With the people she was rapping with,
She held her own.
She
that
held
was
her
any
own,
other
yeah.
female, niggas would have been pressing skip as soon as that shit came out.
Word, yeah. You don't skip her part.
They would have been skipping. I'm keeping it 100. You would have threw somebody else on there and they ain't fit that bill like Nick did, they was skipping. You was getting skipped. It was too many heavy elites on that.
Yeah.
It was too many. And the way the way the track was set up with who came in and how they came in, she did good. She did more than good.
She
Yeah.
did good, but I think that was a record that was set up for her. Because who actually goes on them? When the last time you heard a record with Jay-Z on it and he's not the last person rapping on that
track,
record?
right. You got a point there. You do have a point. But it just worked. It worked very well. I don't think if it was anybody else, it would have worked as well. I'll say that.
So are y'all looking for more artists right now for Out of Control Records, or y'all good at what y'all got and y'all just
I ain't gonna lie, I love this
working on-
question. Because in the beginning, we
Books
was
is
on some the
closed.
books is closed
That's what
type
we was
shit.
jacking. The books was closed.
But if you notice on Going Stupid, I was like, let's expand the shit. Like basically saying like, we going stupid. Let's expand it.
so
Fuck it, why
OCR
not?
is
So
definitely a growing brand.
it's a growing brand, but we very meticulous and selective with as far as who might be Right now, where we are sonically, we good now. If somebody does join the O after this, it's gonna be a very sort out pick. Cause right now we I'm not gonna say the books is closed. We silent now, but another addition,
ain't
if
looking
it
for
makes
nobody
sense,
right now. Chilling.
we ain't looking for nobody right now. We
But-
chilling.
but-
KK,
but-
the girl we just added,
But
that
if
was a perfect
somebody
addition.
was to come along and make a better additive to what we already have to make the concoction taste even better, then yeah, we all for it. But we not looking and searching right now. Right now, we gotta grow the brand. We gotta grow the brand up. Brand gotta grow up. Gotta get big.
Okay.
Then we could extend our olive branch. Oh, hey, artist here, artist there. But right now, we got enough of what we need to make what we need go.
So let's talk about the merch before we get out of here.
Oh, this guy. He's the guy you got to talk to. Mr. Baby Mogul. This is the guy. He does all of our...
I don't see no bag. I didn't get
Look, this is the guy. This is why I said you got to talk to him because...
You know what's crazy?
He deals with all that.
This, what's crazy is because not only you, but we got a show tonight, and I was supposed to make a sweater or two for like one or two of the O's so we could look exactly what he just said. With everything going on and how much like how our days be going, I didn't even get a chance to make the fucking sweater for Flex. Before we go do the show tonight, I gotta run back to the crib and try to finesse myself, bro.
We went to an event.
Because I know you're not too far, I got you. I got some OCR merch for you 100%.
You got to stay on him. Let me tell you why before you say what you say.
Ruka gotta remind me, but I got you.
Question I ain't want to forget. I meant to ask this a long time ago. Did y'all perform at Day Summit this year?
No, we didn't perform at Day
Y'all
Summit.
was just at gyms.
It's crazy you say that because remember, I said to y'all, let's do Day Summit, y'all. They said to me, what the fuck is that? And I said,
I know what Day. Shout out to Scott Morris.
no, not
I
saying
know what Day Summit is.
Shout out to Scott
Not
Morris.
saying
Shout out to my son,
yeah,
Life
look,
for Scott. I know what Day Summit is.
So
I'm
look,
very in tune.
I wrote it in the chat. I said, let's do Day Summit because I seen something on Instagram and I was like, yo, I keep hearing about this shit. We need to do that. Like,
Yeah,
that would be
Day
dope
Summit is lit.
If we could
It
do
was
Day
big.
Summit.
It's a lit, and
You know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
a
for
couple
Brooklyn,
days, right?
It'd be dope.
Mm-hmm.
And it just fell on like on deaf ears in the chat. Like
Yeah.
nobody.
You know what it was? I feel
Normally
like
we
because-
say something in the chat and then somebody takes the initiative to start getting it going. It was like, yo, I just put the idea. I'm like, yo, let's do Day Summit. And then it was just like cricket. Nobody responded back. And then the next thing I know, I'm seeing shit on the gram and I'm like, look, see, I told y'all we could have been at Day Summit.
Day Summit would have been fire.
So yeah,
we would love to in the near future for sure.
We wanted to do it this year.
That weekend that it was on, because it'd be like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like 3 days. That weekend that it was on, I think we had like a show or two that weekend.
I think it was, what, 5 days, 7 days?
How long is it? I don't know why. It's 5 days?
5 days, yeah.
That's fire. I thought it was only a weekend. See?
Nah.
I would love to do that.
We had shows that weekend, though.
I inquired about it, but we just didn't do it in time. And
no, we could definitely.
Yeah, we got to. I would love to.
Yeah, I would love to
definitely do that.
All right, let me see if we can work on that. I'm, tapping with the man right there behind the camera that don't want to get on the camera.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cronkite back there.
Yes, sir. I got you, champ.
So we're gonna wrap up. But before we wrap up, oh wait, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I didn't really, I feel like when you asked about the merch, I just felt bad for not having nothing for you. So I got you. I'm gonna make sure I get you an OCR. I would say hoodie, but it's getting warm. Nighttime would be a little cold, but I got you.
Okay.
Hoodie, shirt. I'm gonna cook something up for you. So when it comes to the OCR merch, Ruger helps me sometimes as far as like weeding the vinyl, but I make everything in the crib by hand. We got the link right now in the bio, and the link in the bio. The OCR merch is live down in Brooklyn hoodies, other OCR merch. Then I got my clothing line, Baby Mogul, Long Live My Best Friend Junes. So Baby Mogul, we about to relaunch that for 2025, and brand it. We like to make. When you seen Wu-Tang, everybody had the
woo on.
Everybody had the woo on. Rockefeller, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So OCR merch is a thing.
And I was just about to ask you about the Baby Mogul joint too. So I'm glad you went.
Yeah. That was my best friend Junes. That was his clothing idea. But before he got a chance to really like jumpstart it, he made a few samples, but unfortunately he passed away. So I felt like that was my just due to him. I'm like, you know what? The least I could do is try to make this shit a real thing. So I started making clothes. Young Devin had it on, Dusty, Miss Hustle. Mad people done showed me love, and we had the streets for like a summer or two, but I took some time off to launch the website. And when I tell you the new designs is crazy, so we about to relaunch. Shouts to my partners, Ray and Julian. We about to relaunch Baby Mogul.
So the website is up and running now?
The website is not up and running. It's under construction.
Yeah. Okay.
OCR merch is available. But Baby Mogul, we about to relaunch it real soon.
And where can they get the merch?
Baby Mogul or OCR?
OCR.
So you could either hit either one of us and tell us what you want, or you could click the link in the bio. We got the link in the bio. We got a Shopify for the OCR merch.
So you could definitely just, pick out your
color. I got you something personal. I got you.
No, I ain't worried about it. All right, so before we wrap up, I always want to end with, if you can give your younger self a life lesson, what would you say to your younger self to avoid the mistakes that they could possibly make, say, 10 years from now?
Yo, you know what's crazy? If I could talk to my younger self right now, I would actually sit down and tell him, bro, don't rush. Like, you gotta have patience. Patience is a virtue. Like, I don't know what I could possibly do to tell you to, like, chill, but bro, take your time. You ain't gotta rush it. Life is a very valuable and precious thing, but people tend to want to rush it. You only get one shot at this thing. Don't rush it. You know what I'm saying? You got to treat it like a valuable gem. So whatever you focused on or you feel in your heart, that's what you want to do, little man, do it. Don't let nobody deter you from it. I feel like it's been times in my life where I should have been somewhere else, but I'm not there because I let the thoughts of somebody else kind of deter me off the road a little bit. And it's like, yo, why the fuck I even... Man, listen, if I would have just kept trucking, I'd have been there already. Yeah. So don't let nobody deter you. Stick to your guns. And I'm saying, put God first, always.
100%.
Always.
Man.
Without him, nothing is possible.
That was a fire-ass answer, bro. Don't never let nobody clip your wings, man. Whatever it is you want to do that shit. What I would, would you say what I would tell my younger self? Listen more. I feel like sometimes when you reach that certain age, 14, 15, 16, 17, like right in there, you kind of like think you know it all.
Right.
And me, because again, like he said, single parent home, shout out to my moms, love you, ma. You know, the streets does take a part in kind of raising you depending on where you from.
Right.
So at that age, when you kind of doing things at a faster pace where some people in the neighborhood, when you're 16, 17, you might be smoking already. You might be sexually active. You might be gangbanging at the time, which I'm naming the things that I was doing at that young age. 16, 17, I was kind of wilding around that time. So you might think you a Mr. Know-It-All. Listen more. I do that now. I'm always a student in the game. When it comes to my brothers, my peers, when they got something to tell me, higher ups, family, OGs in my life, listen more. You always got to be student. You never stop learning. So that's something I would definitely tell my younger self is, like he said, don't rush, take it easy, and be keen to constructive criticism. Everybody entitled to their own opinion.
All right, now give them all your handles, where they could find you at, where they could stream your music at, and that's both of y'all.
All right, so for me, on all streaming platforms, you can find me on Ruger Aidoff, RUGER AIDOFF. That's on all streaming platforms, Instagram, Facebook. I don't got Twitter, TikTok,
Apple Music,
Spotify. One word, you can find me like that. Right now, we got Love Out. That's the project that's streaming right now. Loyalty, Our Values, Everything. It's a good project sonically. It's a nice little, throw that in, listen, drive. You and your shorty, that's one of those. You throw that on and you drive, you cruise around with your little joint and you listen to that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's OCR. That's what we on for the 2025. It's Out of Control Records, man.
Well, if you're not already, you can find me at Jet Life Prime on Instagram and Jet Life Prime on TikTok with 2 E's. Prime Pyramids on Apple Music, Spotify, all of the streaming platforms as far as music. It's my artist name, Prime Pyramids. But social media, everything is pretty much the same as Jet Life Prime, one word. And like you said, man, we going crazy. It's the O's, man. Oh Way or No Way, down in Brooklyn, 3 million views across all socials. And Going Stupid is about to do the same thing.
Oh, stupid.
Shouts to all the O's, Killer, the other Killer, Thriller, motherfucking China, Effrey, Chase, everybody. We love y'all, man. Even if you out in the world and you fuck with us and you throw off the O when you see us, what we do, you part. That's what I want to create. How back then I'm Taylor Gang. You would change your name, TGOD, and then put your name. Yo, you could be y'all OCR.
Everybody
we ain't accept the new niggas, but people in the world, if y'all want to rock with us, throw up the O, man.
That's it.
You OCR, man.
Mama, I love you. I made it.
I appreciate y'all coming through.
Yes, sir.
This is a great interview. Out of Control Records. Definitely part of the No More Favors family. East New York thing.
Facts.
Brooklyn. You already know we in the building. If you don't know, go down there, cop that Down in Brooklyn, stream it as much as you can. And please. Make sure y'all go crazy for Go Stupid.
Yeah, Go Stupid.
It's also an open challenge that's still going on for Down in Brooklyn. So if you really think you hot, go jump on that challenge.
Instrumental out now.
Right now.
Instrumental out right now.
Open verse out now.
Tag me, tag Ruger, tag Prime.
Matter of fact, make us collaborators. We'll accept it.
I'll accept it.
Make us collaborators on the post.
Let's do it.
We want to see who got the dopest joint. We want to
I know I know the East.
What we
got
doing
some
for East New York? Just East.
No, it's for Brooklyn.
It's for Brooklyn.
Wherever you from,
I know Brooklyn got some
Red
spitters,
Hook.
man. Come on.
Listen. Shouts to my niggas in Bensonhurst. Shouts to my niggas in goddamn Prospect. Shouts to all my niggas
all my niggas in Grayson. All my
niggas in Midwood and Gravesend, Park Slope, Coney Island. You don't gotta
from Mason. Get right.
The main parts that we from. This is for the whole Brooklyn. We love the whole town, bro.
As a whole, man.
We looking for open challenges. Everybody welcome to get that smoke.
Anybody, everybody.
And as usual, East New York thing, big Brooklyn in the building. You already know what we're doing. The goal is for Down in Brooklyn to be playing at the Barclays at every event that the Barclays is having. There's no reason. Hockey games. We don't care if you changing your baby diaper. We want the song playing in the Barclays because there's no way Brooklyn ain't supposed to be supporting Brooklyn.
Every time the door open at the Barclay, that should be the theme song.
That's just Down in Brooklyn.
So the doors open.
And it's a clean version, so we don't got no excuses.
Word, man.
All right, so we out of here. Appreciate the interview. Out of Control Records down in Brooklyn. So stupid. You already know what it is.
Yo, appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you, King.
It's the O's. You know the vibes.
Yes,
all right.
Sir.
Deuces.
That was fire.
No, I'm just saying. The answer was fire, bro.
Yeah, that was love. Man.
The answer was fire.